Police officers respond to a shooting at the Old National Bank building in Louisville, Kentucky on April 10. According to reports, there are many dead and victims, less than 2 weeks before Monday's mass shooting at a downtown Louisville bank. The state of Kentucky banned local law enforcement from enforcing federal gun laws. The bill makes Kentucky a so-called Second Amendment sanctuary and prohibits local, state or campus officials from enforcing federal bans or regulations related to guns, ammunition, or gun accessories. This applies to any laws or regulations issued after January 1, 2021. On March 28, the bill became law after the Republican-led House and Senate overwhelmingly passed it, with Democratic Governor Andy Beshear neither signing nor vetoing the bill, allowing the bill to pass. And on Monday, at least 5 people were killed and 8 others injured in a mass shooting. The Kentucky law may counter provisions of the bipartisan Safer Communities Act, which was passed after the shootings at a Buffalo supermarket and Louisville elementary school. Some of the provisions of that law include prohibiting the purchase of firearms by those under the age of 18 who have committed a crime, prohibiting the purchase of firearms if convicted of domestic violence in a romantic relationship, regardless of marital status, and prohibits people from buying guns from criminals, terrorists, drug dealers, or people who are prohibited by law from getting guns. Kentucky's new law could be used to end such federal gun regulations, as well as future gun control laws or executive orders from the Biden administration. Rep. Savannah Maddox, Republican of Kentucky, called the bill, which blocks even modest federal gun legislation, a step in the right direction, but added that our Republican supermajority must do more. Many courts have ruled so-called Second Amendment sanctuary laws unconstitutional, most recently a federal judge who struck down a similar policy in Missouri. Meanwhile, the Kentucky legislature was considering several other gun laws. House Bill 542, also sponsored by Rep. Maddox, seeks to prevent colleges and universities from adopting policies that prohibit those 21 and older from carrying a concealed weapon on campus. The bill would have repealed the tenure policy at all public colleges in Kentucky. Maddox quietly tried to sneak the proposal into what was originally a job development bill. Maddox acknowledged that the bill probably doesn't have enough votes to move forward now, but could gain momentum in the future after a similar bill passes and becomes law in West Virginia. Another bill introduced by Maddox in January would lower the age limit for carrying a concealed weapon from 21 to 18, and another he signed seeks to allow people to carry concealed weapons in schools. Kentucky is not an anomaly. The mass shooting in Tennessee was the result of a concerted effort by state Republicans to loosen gun laws. Before the mass shooting that killed 3 children and 3 adults at a Nashville school, state Republicans passed a law allowing those 21 and older to carry handguns in public without a permit. Republicans are now pushing to allow 18 and 19-year-olds to carry all guns, including AR-15s and shotguns, without a license. The exact motives of the Louisville shooter are still unclear. But in a society ravaged every day by mass shootings, every possible part of the public square can hope for at least some movement to reduce these incidents. Make lethal weapons more difficult, not easier. Meaningful support for mental health and well-being. To create a society where community and care, not isolation and individualism, is the norm. But no, while Monday's shooting in Louisville marks the 146th mass shooting of 2023, Republicans appear to be well ahead of those numbers.